Hello, folks. Welcome back to Buffalo Sports Center. If you see me looking around, I'm just looking at my internet bit rate right now. It was getting a little choppy, but I think it's going to be one of those days. Either way, I'm happy to be with you. It's a nice Saturday morning, basically. It's 1 o'clock here on the East Coast. I'm happy everyone is taking their time. There's college football on right now. So I appreciate everyone being here in chat with me right now. Based on how my internet has been performing thus far, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a lot of yelling at my Spectrum, but that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is to discuss the Buffalo Sabres and the Florida Panthers. The Sabres, well, we've all known they've had a really, really tough start to the season. I mean, it's been as bad as you can expect for this team. They went 0-3, only scored 2 goals in their first 3 games, and things just were going off the rails really quickly. It doesn't help that the Sabres have been dealing with a lot of injuries thus far. The list is pretty lengthy. Jordan Greenway, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Michael Kesselring, Josh Norris, Justin Danforth now. All of those guys have been out with injuries at one point or another. For Luukkonen, Greenway, Norris, they're going to be out long-term. Norris is going to be out long-term. Kesselring and Luukkonen are nearing practice. Danforth just got injured. It looks like he's going to be out for a while now. But this has been a team that has really faced adversity from the get-go. And they have a really good opportunity here today to improve upon their 8-4 victory over the Ottawa Senators on Wednesday night. Unfortunately for them, the reigning Stanley Cup Champions are in town, the Florida Panthers, and they have been, well, the season they've not been totally great in the regular season, but we all know what they've won back-to-back Stanley Cups. They've made 3 straight finals in a row. So, you know, it's been kind of a rocky start, but for Florida, they've always matched up well against the Sabres. So we'll see how this goes. Jason, what's going on? You're at the No Kings protest downtown Buffalo. How is it? A lot of people. Okay. Okay. Fuck's sake. Nope, now we're back. It's gonna be one of those days. Great. I'm so happy. That's just phenomenal. And still kind of rough. But yeah, Jason, hi, hello. I was gonna say before my internet cuts out and keep continuing to cut out. Yeah, it's gonna be a rocky day. How's the No Kings protest? Oh, and if you guys don't notice, I finally hung up the Ryan Miller thing in the banners, in the rafters. The LA Kings are truly terrible. That's right. Kale was in chat, folks. Kale was here. I'm very sad because my internet was working great on the first stream of the season. That was the home opener. But this morning, I was doing some test running, and it's just, it's like a 50-50 shot whether or not it works, especially in the room that I'm in. This is the room farthest away from the modem. So, it is what it is, but here we go now. We got 3 viewers in chat. We just got through the net. Why? Why internet? See, I'm just gonna move this. There we go. See, now I don't have to keep looking around. And keep a constant eye on that. Alright, here we go, folks. First period about to get going here. First line out there, Yuri Kulik, who's had a rocky start to the year. He wins the opening faceoff. The Sabres try to work it up the far side boards. They turn it over, though. There's a knee-on-knee hit really early on, and we have a penalty already against Buffalo. Sam Bennett took a knee-on-knee here. Zach Benson will be going to the penalty box. And already, the Sabres are on the back foot. You know what they say? Bad teams take penalties, right? And not even, 9 seconds into this game. That's a silly, silly penalty to take. But I gotta say, Zach Benson, his impact was very noticeable on Wednesday night against the Senators. He had 4 assists in his first game of the season. He's back from injury, but that is not the start you want for this team. The Panthers have struggled to score. They've only scored, 3 goals in the last 4 games, so it's been rough sledding for them too. Sabres cannot clear off the face-off there. Panthers keep it in the zone. It's up top. Verhaeghe to the front of the net. Line makes the initial save and will cover it up. Line getting another start. He started every single game. The Sabres are riding with the hot hand early on here. Looks like it's a decent attendance as well there in Sabres land. Panthers win another faceoff. Here's Verhaeghe stepping up into the gap. Takes the shot. Nice stick save by Lyon already. 2 quality chances for the Panthers already in this power play. $1:40 to go. Here's a blast from Petrie. Rebound kicked right to Samoskevich, who shot it wide. Sabres cannot get it out right now. Puck is pinned on the far boards. They'll get it to the near side now, where they'll finally clear it. But it goes out of play. It looks like it deflected off the glass, though, so no penalty on Tuch there. And speaking of Tuch, there's been some more contract delay. He's refused to sign a new contract, so we'll see how that goes. The agent and Tuch have put their contract negotiations on the back burner, so definitely not great news for Buffalo and keeping their star man. There's a nice faceoff win for the Sabres. Kozak whips it around the boards, kept in at the point again by Jeff Petrie. He plays down low to Lundell, who's had a very good start to the year. But he turns it over, and the Sabres will send it down the ice. Maybe a shorthanded break here. Kozak chasing after it. Nearly got to it before Bobrovsky. And Malenstein would try to go in across the blue line, but he was offsides. So there's Sergei Bobrovsky. He's had excellent stats to kick off this year. But look at Kozak. Nice hustle from him trying to get after Bobrovsky and maybe cause some havoc. Got a piece of Bobrovsky as he went through as well. Nice pressure, though. All right, Sabres win another faceoff. Tuch will spin it around and fire it all the way down the ice. So the Panthers will restart in their own zone here. Less than a minute to go on their first power play opportunity of the game. There's Marchand touching it back for Bennett. He'll skate across the Sabres' blue line, plays it out wide before the Sabres take it from Ekblad, but can't clear it. Panthers keep possession here. They'll circle it up top. Now out wide. Marchand doesn't have a shot lane. He'll peel back. Up top to the point. Here's Seth Jones across. Marchand takes the shot. Nice pad save. Rebound. Kicks right in front. Ekblad was there, but Lyon covered it up again. Nice job tying up sticks in front. It was Evan Rodriguez camped alone in front, the former Sabre. And the Panthers getting lots of chances early on. The Sabres need to wake up here. Lyon kind of doing his best Luukkonen impersonation on that last save. 28 seconds to go here. Sam Bennett wins the faceoff right to Marchand. His shot just misses the far post. Panthers keep possession. Marchand at the point. Across to Bennett. He's only had a point in his first 6 games. To Marchand. Back to Bennett. Lets it go through his legs. To Jones. To Marchand. They'll circle it out wide. Ekblad. He'll switch spots. Circling up to the top. His shot deflects off of Sabres. Gives it to Dahlin. And the Sabres are going to kill this one off. Sabres get their penalty kill, does their job here, and now a quick break going the other way. Benson to Thompson. He had that opportunity just broken up at the last second. It was Ekblad who got a stick in the way. Now the Sabres get it below the goal line. Here's Benson in the corner, trying to redeem himself after that penalty. He'll send it to the point. Dahlin doesn't take the shot, gives it to Thompson, holds, fires, it just goes wide. Goes high off the glass. Sabres keeping it in momentarily, but now the Panthers will clear it down the ice. Is this going to be enough for an icing? Yes. By the skin of their teeth. All right. Good opportunity for the Sabres' first line there. Now, I got to say, the Sabres, this is a great opportunity for them to get a win today. Panthers are significantly shorthanded. No Tkachuk in the lineup. No Barkov as well. So they're a little banged up right now. In the offensive zone, Krebs trying to win the faceoff. He cannot. The Panthers will just send it to the near side boards. The Sabres get there first, though. Nice jumping. They'll send it to the point. Bryson's shot deflects off a Panther stick and well wide. Now it's in the corner. Krebs, good retrieval there. Finds Bryson. Cross the blue line to Samuelson. Samuelson trying to go to the front of the net. He had Quinn busting forward, but just couldn't break it. And now there's a Bryson shot. I don't think Bobrovsky ever saw that. It goes wide nonetheless. Zucker below the goal line. Supported by Quinn. They're trying to get it to the middle, but Boquist takes it away from him, and the Panthers can go forward with 2. They'll get some line changes as well as some energy gets into the building. Good couple of shifts from the Sabres. I say that as Bryson sends it all the way down the ice for an icing. Or not. No. They waved it off. Must have gotten deflected. There's Gerritsen. Misses his check, and the Panthers go back the other way. 3-on-2. Good breakup, and there's going to be another penalty on Buffalo. Bo Byram is going to the box. And we have Gadjevich going after Byram, and now it's a whole scrum. These teams have shown plenty of hostilities towards one another recently. There's Gerritsen going after Gadjevich, Greer, and Byram, it appears, is going to get an interference call. This is just, no, not... Power plays, penalties. The Sabres just got to stop. So there was the hit Bryson took from Gadjevich. Kind of got smacked into the boards, and Bryson came up slow. Looks like he hit the side of his face against the top of the boards there. And then the other way, there was Byram. Oh, that's bullshit. That's terrible. I don't like that call. So, second opportunity here for the Panthers already on the power play. Byram doesn't like the call. He's sitting in the box looking up at the big board, the Jeff Skinner Memorial board. I don't like the call either, but you just can't put your team in those situations. Panthers had 4 shots. They took 2 away. 4 shots on the power play in their first opportunity, and some grade A opportunities as well. The Sabres kind of dead right now. So Ryan McLeod, right off the faceoff, wins it to the far corner. Tuck in a chase. He'll send it forward, and it just about squeaks outside the zone. Panthers will reset in the neutral. Sam Reinhart, former Sabre, of course, plays it out wide to Verhaeghe. Gets across the blue line, toe drags, now sends it to the far post. Samoskevich to the net. It was a high one that was gloved down by Lyon, and he'll hold on for a whistle. I think it was going over the net, but... yeah, Lyon was not taking any chances with that one. Well, there's a graphic here on MSG. The Florida Panthers have really struggled on the road this season. So again, great opportunity theoretically for the Sabres, but not a good start here. Off the faceoff, there's a quick shot that's sent just wide. Panthers try to play it down low. They can. Verhaeghe trying to get it to the front. Kozak takes it off his stick and will send it down the ice. So, minute 20 to go. 5 people in the chat. Make sure, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. Trying to get the algorithm on our side. Get more people into the stream. So, that's easy to do. Panthers play it down low. Lundell to Connor Timmins. Oh, his pass goes right off a skate and in front. Line was... alert and cover that one up. Weird bounce. We've seen a couple of those over the drought go in against the Sabres, so I gotta say, Lyon has had a really great start to the season for Buffalo. I know Luukkonen, he's starting to practice again. Him and Colton Ellis were sharing the same net at the last practice, I think 2 days ago or maybe yesterday. So Luukkonen is definitely getting himself up and ready to go. Still not on the bench here today, but I think when Luukkonen is ready to come back, you keep the net with Alex Lyon. It's Lyon's to lose at the moment. But the Sabres, with another clearance, Panthers will come right back in again. The left side entry here. Panthers in the far side corner now. Power trying to be strong in a stick. That's a big challenge against Marchand. He gets it, tries to get it forward to McLeod, but neither can get it out. Kept in at the blue line by the Panthers. But Ekblad's pass picked off by the Sabres, and they'll send it all the way down the ice again. Less than 30 to go now on this second power play opportunity for Florida. They have yet to get a shot off on this chance. Knock on wood. There's a whiff of the stick there from a Panthers player trying to get into the zone, and the Sabres again send it all the way down the ice. Ooh, Bobrovsky kind of left it there nonchalantly for Ekblad. Nearly turned it into a turnover opportunity for Buffalo. But as that happens, Panthers set into the Sabre zone. They kill off the penalty. Everyone's back to even strength here. Let's try not to take any more stupid penalties, Buffalo. Malenstein, he's going to get to that. Sends it all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against Buffalo. Still scoreless here in the first. And we're going to a commercial, I think. Nope, they're just going to show off some retro jacket from Mitchell and Ness for the Sabres. All right. After that icing, the Sabres get it right back again. Mikkola shot blocked at the blue line. Nice play there by Malenstein. Mikkola gets it back. He'll send it all the way down into the Sabre zone. Lyon plays it out wide for McLeod. Backhands it up the blue line and out. So the Sabres yet to register a shot, but 4 minutes of this game so far, of the 7, not even, the Sabres have been shorthanded. So I guess one excuse, though you never want to be shorthanded. That's not a very good one. Sabres to the line, cannot get it out. Nice keep in there by the Panthers defenseman. I don't know who that guy is. Now here comes Kulik. A little bit of space. Finds Power. All alone! Power shot! Stopped by Bobrovsky. There's a penalty call coming against Florida. There's a one-timer from Thompson that hits the outside of the net. Krebs to Thompson one more time. Over the top of the target. Sabres keep it in. Nope, it's going to be a penalty against Florida, I believe. And Bobrovsky, he's grimacing in pain as he goes to the bench. There's going to be a commercial here, but great opportunity for the Sabres first line and Owen Power. He was basically one-on-one with the goalie, and Bobrovsky makes a decent save on his glove side. 5 people in chat, folks. Make sure like and subscribe. You know, I will do this. And talk to me in chat. I don't want to get lonely over here. It's rough hearing myself on only my voice. It's a tough life. Yeah, you see the visual aid there. Well, where are we at? We're at 3207. All right, let's get to the 3210. Let's get 3 more. 3210. We can get there. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a good start. Cal was speaking facetiously or sarcastically there. The poll, 7 votes, 71% have faith in their Sabres. Good for you guys. Now, I gotta say, we'll see if this continues, but the Sabres power play scored, twice or 3 tonight? They were 0 for 10 to begin the season, 0 for 11, and then scored, 2 for 2 or 3 for 3. I can't remember what. They had a very good night Wednesday against Ottawa. Let's see if they can continue that here. I'm saying all of this my point is, I'm not so angry when the Sabres go to the power play. Usually, they go to the power play, and I know, oh, here we go. 2 minutes are going to be wasted here. Sabres will get maybe one opportunity. They'll lose the faceoff. And the other team will send it all the way down the ice. They'll have to come back. They'll drop it back a few times as they get into the neutral zone. They'll turn it over at the blue line. The opposing team clears it again. That's usually how the Sabres power play goes. But on Wednesday, things looked far, far better. Major caveat, though, is Ottawa looks like crap as well to begin the season. They're also dealing with some injuries. But here we go. Sabres power play. Sabres, they won the face-off and get it to the point. Here's Thompson on the near side board. Sends it to the front of the net. They score! It's Josh Stone! His first as a... That is going to be Josh Jones' first goal as a Sabre and of the season. It's another power play goal from Buffalo. It was a very routine shot from the point by Thompson. It looks like it hits the knee or maybe the shin of Doan. Squeaks through the 5-hole of Sergei Bobrovsky, and it goes in. Great start here to the game for Buffalo. Nice to see them actually score when I stream. I haven't been able to call a goal yet. So that's a welcome change, and that's very rewarded goal there, deserved for Doan. He's been fantastic to start the year. He's been one of a few that's been extremely consistent. And it's nice to get one early here against a decent team. Get some wind under your sails. Ooh, turnover, watch out. Goes right in the middle of the zone. Reinhart nearly picked a pocket of the Sabres, but Tuck's able to come back the other way. He was off. He just made one too many moves there. But yeah, that's Josh Doan. I'll get it at the next commercial. All right. Outside the face-off dot, the Sabres lose it. What's going on? Victor, hello, hello. You all missed it. Josh Doan scored. Now here's Krebs trying to go forward. Quinn was in behind the defense. So Doan from Tage and Dahlin, your big boys, getting in on the score sheet there. Nice turnover by Buffalo. Send it right to the front. Zucker off the post. Ooh. Here's Zucker again to the front. Nice stop by Bobrovsky on Byram. Sabres putting on the pressure here against Birdland. They're just trying to get out for dear life. They finally do, courtesy of Marchand. He goes forward to Luostarinen, but he gets spun out of the play there, and the Sabres will come right back again. Here's Quinn. He flips this one forward, but he turns... Oh, no. Byram, don't do anything stupid here. Yeah, hopefully we do. Sabres would love to get on a 2-game win streak. Have a quick turnaround Monday night as well against Montreal, who's had a very good start to the year. Here's Boquist, the center. Finds a man. Samoskevich down the far side. His shot goes high and wide. Benson now will just chop this one forward. Ooh, that's going to be offsides against Buffalo. Kulik and Thompson have to get out of the zone. Here comes Florida trying to go north to south quickly. Here, Samoskevich, his shot blocked. Rebound went right to Boquist, but he found on it. And now the Sabres may have an odd man break the other way. Here's Thompson on the near side boards. Thompson, backhander, waiting for a guy to pull up. One-timer by Timmins! Blocked in front. Bobrovsky again, no idea where that one was. And the Panthers cleared out of the zone. Straight out, maybe? Was this maybe a delay of game? But Timmins with a great opportunity to get his first of the year. Let's see this. So Zucker had it centered right off the crossbar. So face off here. Kozak loses it, goes to the far corner there. Zucker, he's off to a good start here. He's got 3 points to begin the season. 2 of his 3 goals, I believe, are on the power play as well. Here's Gerritsen laying a nice hit out in the corner as the Panthers will come back the other way. Good hit by Malenstein. The Panthers have usually been rough around the Sabres a bit. And there's Malenstein with another hit. This fourth line trying to set the tone here. Sabres playing their brand of hockey currently. I don't know if Kale is. Oh, there's a... My feed just kind of jumped forward, and Dahlin got a shot right off. All right. Let's get this graphic up. So there's the goal information there, folks. I believe that's right. I don't think Kale's at the game, though. No. So you get to see this. We're in a commercial break right now. But yeah, after those first 2 power play opportunities for the Panthers, the Sabres have just come alive here. So it's been a very good 5 minutes or so here from this team, but they got to get that second. Just keep building on your positive momentum. It's what this team's got to continue to do. But how's everyone doing? NASCAR Prods? NASCAR Productions. Yeah, and if you're new, if you never chatted in the stream, I'm happy to shout you out, interact with you, interact with me. That's always nice. But very good start to this game. And is it too soon to say that maybe the Sabres have a decent power play? Is it too soon? I know it's only been 2 games, so we've seen basically 2-3 years of crappy power play systems, but maybe this is it. Maybe they are actually rounding the corner. Huh? What do we think? What do we think? I gotta say, yeah, there's great attendance. I mean, not in the corners of the 300s, but yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear y'all are doing good. Good. All right, we return to play here, folks, in the Panthers zone. Dahlin just kind of fans on the shot, hands it off. Good thing Thompson was right there. He sends it across. Byron plays it all the way below the goal line here. Benson touches it along. Dahlin now up top. And he works himself out of the zone. So the Sabres got to reset outside. Here's Dahlin now. Tage. Oh, geez. Terrible turnover by Tage. He thought someone was over there, but miscommunication. Marchand walking in on the far side. Centers this one. Kulich was there to break up that play, and the Sabres can get forward. Kulich's pass off the skate of Benson and right to the Panthers. Yeah. The Bills have been kind of exhausting the last 2 weeks. Isn't that bye week is coming at a great time, right? Bills reeling. 2 straight losses against inferior opponents, much like the Eagles. They definitely needed a week off to reset, basically. And they have a Oh! Off the post! Oh, how did it not go in? How did it not go in? Chaos in front of the net. Zucker had a wide open net, banged it off the post, it bounced to the front, and the Sabres had 2 wide open nets and couldn't bury it either time. It should be 2-0 right now. It should absolutely be 2-0. Bobrovsky getting extremely fortunate here, but it all started off a great opportunity from Quinn. He dipsy doodle, but Balinskins, I think. Ooh. But there's that Zucker opportunity, rings it right off the post, his second of the game, falls to Peyton Krebs, who just kind of kicks it towards the front. That if Krebs had scored, that probably was coming back. But Zucker absolutely should have just scored. Either way, it results in a face-off here. Well, I'm glad that... Nope. My internet was kind of shoddy. All right, McLeod wins it. Ooh, that shot from Tuck just goes wide. Here's Doan below the goal line to McLeod. He'll spin it down low again. Continue the cycle play. Tuck on his forehand. Plays it to the point now. And they'll send it right back again. Here's Doan. He's got the only goal for Buffalo thus far. There's a shot from the point. Deflected. And I think Bobrovsky also got a piece of it. That was from Dahlin. Here's Doan again. Trying to spin this one out in front on the backhander. Can't. Picked off by the Panthers. And they'll break it out now. Here's Samoskevich at the end of a shift. He'll just send it down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. Panthers do not get the benefit of the doubt on that play. But Sabres just piling on the pressure here. They need to get rewarded with a second goal. And there's that opportunity for Tuck. He took the quick shot. And we'll see if... Let's see. Did anyone get it? No, it got deflected by Ekblad. Otherwise... that was going to find its place in the bottom corner of the net. Aaron Rodgers losing Joe Flacco was hilarious. The icy hot bowl. That was pretty funny. Here's Rodriguez flipping this one out. He'll send it down the ice. Panthers will not get called for an ice and won't be able to change. Here's Owen Power behind his own net. He'll send a streak pass down. It's deflected forward by Benson to Thompson. He can't get there. Panthers try to get it back. Sabres pick it off at center ice, but turn it over right then and there, and the Panthers now can move forward here. Lusterinen finds an open man. It's Marchand. Sends it to the middle of the ice. Lundell's shot was blocked and goes up and out of play. Good stick there by Thompson to reach in and break up that shot. Yeah, Lundell, he's got 5 goals in 6 games here for the Panthers this year. He's had a decent start. Him and Lusterinen, the Panthers, it feels like, have been waiting for each of those two to break out for the last 4 seasons now. Lundell, it seems like he's finally doing that. Lusterinen, it's not been a great start for him. Sabres win that defensive zone face-off. They'll play it around. Byram now will go up the ice here with that pass. Great pass. Finds Malenstein. He'll backhand this one deep. Goes behind the net. Panthers have it there. Balinskins gets it forward to Greer, and he'll touch it forward. And the Panthers can go now. Boquist plays it behind the net. Sabres rub him out there. Byram now plays it to a winger who'll get it forward. Geertsen couldn't get after that. I don't understand. Why is Geertsen on the ice? Oh, and bad change here. Opportunity. Greer with a shot. That's nice mask save from Lyon. And we got a whistle here. What for? There's Bennett and Quinn jawing at each other. Bennett just got a huge payday in the offseason. We have a call. It's a too many men on the ice call, I think, against Buffalo here. See, that's just sloppy. Sloppy! Why are we giving it to them? That's a 3rd power play opportunity for the Panthers. They haven't scored in their first 2, but you keep giving them opportunities like this, and this fantastic start in the first period is going to get wasted. Wasted because you keep committing self-inflicted wounds. And there were 7 guys on the ice. So the Panthers win that face-off here. They'll circle it down low. Maybe 3rd time's the charm. There's a one-timer from Verhaeghe. Nice stop by Lyon. Blockers it to the corner here. Rebound gets to the Sabres, and they'll clear it down the ice. Sabres' penalty kill has been absolutely phenomenal to start the season here. Here's Reinhart out wide to Lundell. Lundell gets it right back again below the Sabres goal line. Tries to play it to the point on the backhander. Does. Verhaeghe touches it right back to Lundell. Lundell playing cash and go with Samoskevich to the front of the net. That one's stopped by Lyon. To the corner now. Back up top. Verhaeghe. His shot blocked by Malenstein, but cannot clear. Ekblad, another block by Kozak. Puck falls to Samoskevich here on the near side circle. Takes the shot. Looking near side. Couldn't find it. And now the Sabres will get it. And can they get it down the ice? They can. Sabres doing a great job getting in front of shot lanes. Malenstein and Kozak, that's what they're here for. Situations like this. They'll get off the ice, though. As the Panthers try to circle back up. Here's Marchand receiving a pass just inside the Sabres blue line. He'll whip it around to the far side to Ekblad. Down low to Samoskevich. To Marchand. That puck just rolled on him. He plays it to the top. Here's Seth Jones. Sends a shot to the net. That deflects wide. Marchand gets the rebound, though. Right to Seth Jones. Walks to the middle. Now finds Marchand. Near side. Ekblad. Shot off the glove. Rebound sits in front. Lyon was able to get there, and they just about clear the zone. 9 seconds to go. Panthers getting really close on the power play. One last opportunity, maybe. Ekblad across. Shot off the crossbar. As the Sabres get back to even strength. And here's Marchand with another shot. Straight into the gut of Lyon, and that is gonna draw a whistle here. And Sabres just about get out of that without any goals against. Bend but don't break. Got saves from your goalie as well. Some chaos at moments in front of the net. Lyon able to stay calm, cool, and collected. And the Sabres, their defensemen, unlike last season, just know, whip it down the ice. Get it down the ice. As fast, as hard as you can. Get it down the ice. As far away from your goal as possible. Just get the puck away. And that's what they've been doing. They did on that penalty kill, and that's the reason why the Florida Panthers are 0 for 3 currently on the power play. But here we are in a commercial break now. One final one. the end of the period. So. Eight people in chat. Hello, everyone. 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. Josh Doan has the Sabres' only goal of the game thus far. And connectivity issues. No one could see any of that. That's just great. I apologize for everything breaking up every now and then. That's on me. No, that's not on me. That's on Spectrum. I don't take any responsibility for improving my situation. I will simply just blame the big company because they're not here to defend themselves. But here we go. Game is back underway. Here we are, returned from commercial break. Just looking at that last opportunity, Rodriguez ringing his shot right off the corner of the crossbar and the post. Closest the Panthers have come to equalizing this game. Another defensive zone faceoff here for Buffalo. Kulik loses it. Goes right to the point man. Thompson closing down this guy well as Gustav Forsling. Oh, Thompson just got taken down. No call from the refs. And he'll get it down the ice. The second chance. That'll be for icing, though. .408 to go in this first period. Sabres continue to have the lead here. There was 3 guys that time, so Thompson did a good job to just clear the zone. Here's Forsling. Nope, they lose it. Samuelson plays it around to the far side. Benson tries to get this one up and out. He does, and maybe results in an opportunity here for Buffalo. Kulik's shot stopped by Bobrovsky. To the point now. Power walks the line. Finds a man. Samuelson, his shot bounced off the end boards. Went right behind Bobrovsky. Had to be careful not to let that one bounce in. We saw Wednesday night that sort of situation play out against Ottawa. Here's Thompson just trying to keep possession there. Cannot. And the Panthers go forward here. They'll send a pass to the middle of the ice. Verhaeghe's backhander blocked in front. Still has it, Verhaeghe. Trying to send it to the point. Picked off by Benson. Good play by Benson. 2-on-1 potentially. Benson. Oh, his pass to the back post. Nice sliding effort by Gustav Forsling to break that one up. He had Quinn to the back post. Just couldn't get it to him. And now here's Florida. Mikula. Into the Sabres corner. Plays it there, loses it actually to Byram. And here's Byram going forward. Tries to thread a needle to Krebs. Can't. But Greer went right back towards Byram. He redeemed his mistake. And the Sabres can go forward now. Ooh. Quinn, don't do that. Sabres just can't connect here. Some sloppy play in the neutral zone by Buffalo. Results in the Panthers getting possession again here. There's a whistle. Sabres are complaining about something. We don't know what. Maybe it was an offsides. We'll see. But looking at this last opportunity, Matthias Samuelson's shot went right between the legs. He bounced off the end boards, right between the legs of Bobrovsky, who was sliding across. He was alert to it. I don't know how he saw those in the back of his head. And there's that opportunity from Benson. Just stopped it from getting through there. Here's Dylan Tuck and McLeod on the ice. They win the faceoff here in the Panthers zone. Here's Power. His shot just goes wide. McLeod below the goal line here. He's got the puck still on the stick and hounded there by the Panthers. He'll turn it over right at the blue line. Not the spot you want to do that. And the Panthers can come away here. They got speed. Going near the side. Samoskevich to the front. His pass just went right through the blue crease. Doan will get it to the line and just about out. But he causes another turnover there. The guy's like a hound dog. Just can't stop. But watch out. Off the bench comes a Panther. They had a lane to the net. But good backtracking there from Byram. But again, another sloppy pass going through the neutral zone. Sabres just have to settle down here. They're just getting too there in front. Lundell one-on-one with the goalie. His one-timer was stopped. There is a slash. No call against the Sabres. Marchand's stick explodes. Ekblad loses his stick as well to Kulik. Benson can't capitalize on that, and the Panthers will go the other way. They widen it out here. Gadjevich trying to work on Dahlin. Dahlin checks him off the play. And now here's Tage Thompson. Tommy dangles. Goes through two. Gets to the Panthers' blue line now. Here's Tommy again. Drops it back. They'll play it down low. Misses one man. Was too far for him. Too far for Benson. Sabres keep it in the zone momentarily. Yes. They play it right in the middle. Thompson shot straight into the gut of Bobrovsky. Some whacking and hacking from Benson as the whistle sounds. And a few of the Panthers defensemen did not care for that. Bobrovsky seems to be struggling with something here, folks. Anytime he makes a set, that right side, he just grimaces. Yeah, look at that. Turns his head. Gets a little tense. You can clearly see that. So, interesting. But that's what Benson's here for. Look at that. Nice shiner. Ha. Now that's a hockey player, folks. And he's younger than me. Alright. Minute. I got a 58 seconds. I'm a few seconds ahead with my unofficial time. Here's Zucker trying to win the faceoff here. He does. Krebs now on the near side boards. He'll backhand this one below and behind the net. Here's Zucker trying to get out the near side. Quinn got a piece of it and just kind of kicked it towards Bobrovsky. He'll cover it up for another whistle. And a faceoff coming up momentarily. Sabres doing a nice job getting towards the front of the net here. But this first period will be coming to an end very shortly. I will be on for the full intermission, though, to sit and chat. All right. Sabres trying to win another faceoff. They can't. Got to be careful here. One-on-one, maybe Verhaeghe trying to float it to the back post. Sabres were tall to the task. Great job back checking Buffalo. I say that. I compliment them, and they didn't ice the puck. There was another deflection. I am 0 for 2 on this. Ooh. There's going to be another penalty here. Oh my God. Krebs, that's the 4th penalty called against Buffalo. Why are we so stupid? Krebs has got to be smarter. Lindy, get your guys in the locker room. Settle them down because this is just bull crap. Another penalty called against Buffalo. And Peyton Krebs, that's just undisciplined. This team they are terribly undisciplined right now. He's got to slow down. He just wipes out Mikkola behind the net, catches his legs. Blatant tripping by Krebs. That's stupid. Gotta have some more hockey IQ there. There's 14 seconds left in this period, and you take a silly call. That's going to give the Panthers their 4th power play of the game. Just get out of this period, get to the locker room, and settle down. But right off the bat, the Panthers win it. Here's Verhaeghe. Got to get a shot off quick. Samoskevich to the front. It goes to the back post. Sabres clear it. And that should maybe one last opportunity with 3 seconds left. No, that's not going to end up happening. And that's going to be it. End of the first. It was a decent first period, but penalty issues. This team is just undisciplined right now. Okay. So that's that for the first period, folks. Josh Doan, his goal was the only separator thus far. But I highly recommend, folks, you like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Hey, we gained 1. Nice. Thank you to whoever that subscriber is. And I'm sure y'all know this, but if your subscribers are public, then a little thing will pop up on the screen alerting me to that, and you'll get shouted out here on the channel. But when you're not public, I can't do anything about that unless you tell me. So keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind. Here we are in intermission. Next NHL game's not till 3 o'clock. The Islanders against the Senators. Islanders just got their first win of the season. How much time we got? About 15 minutes. Ish. No, we'll leave it at that. Alright, we got a lot of intermission time here, folks, so hang out, ask me any questions. Anything good in college football on right now? Picking which stream to... Wait, can I watch any of these? Doesn't appear I can. I'm stuck with soccer. No, I can watch, folks, should I watch Dartmouth and Fordham for the intermission? My other options, I got North Dakota State versus Indiana State, North Dakota University versus Southern Illinois, Colgate versus Georgetown, Eastern Illinois versus Southern Missouri. Just subbed. Thank you, sir. Merv. Guys, can we get some Merv W's in chat? W's for Merv. Thank you, Merv. Appreciate it. Smaller channel, so every single one counts. Ooh, what if I put on Furman v. Wofford? Wofford. Nah, you know what? I'm going to watch Eastern Michigan and Miami, Ohio. Speaking of Miami, folks, I don't know if anyone knows the lore here, but I currently go to school at University of Louisville. And of course, Louisville just won last night in football against the number 2 ranked Miami, the Miami Hurricanes. We beat their asses. Carson Beck, the sloth from Ice Age, take a hike. Or not the sloth, the whatever's the weird guy, you know, with the eyes. We beat them. Let's go. Louisville is going to get ranked this week. The unfortunate part is we still don't control our own destiny in the ACC, given that Virginia is still undefeated and Virginia beat us, and Georgia Tech is still undefeated. So for Louisville, they just got to win out here, and we should be okay. And our schedule is not too bad. Another really tough game is SMU is a rough one. Clemson comes to town, and I know Clemson's had a rocky start to the year, but they're no slouches, and they got a decent run game. Although I gotta say, our defense was fantastic last night. 4 interceptions, bunch of trick plays as well. But hey, that's what you got to do to beat the number 2 ranked team on the road. But that's Jeff Brom magic for you, Jeff Brom. I would love to see Louisville football in the playoffs, and then Louisville basketball. Both of them should be really good this year. But yeah, I got the Eastern Michigan and Miami of Ohio game on currently, so. This is ACC, right? Miami of Ohio is ACC, folks. I'm not an ACC. MAC. See, I'm used to a Power 5 conference now. No offense to the MAC. It's some fantastic football, though, folks. Look at that stadium. No one's there. Such a shame. Nice return. These are terrible uniform matchup. Got dark gray versus white. Nuh-uh. Alright, you know, I'm going to put on another game. This game's already boring me. See, all the good games, though. Baylor TCU is on ESPN2, and the package that I bought, ESPN Plus, you'd think that gets you the whole thing because it says plus on the end, but you don't even get ESPN, the channel. You have to pay another $20 per month for that, and I don't believe that's worth it. So, and I can't just get YouTube TV because I'd never see the Sabres, so because I'm out of market. So it's a tough life, folks. I do a lot of complaining on this channel, obviously. A lot of self-moaning, self-pity, trying to garner a lot of that. So, yeah. I guess I'll stick with this. Also, I'm going to continue to complain about my Wi-Fi. Always an issue. Ole Miss and Georgia at 3:30, best game to... Yeah, that'll be a decent game. Is it at Georgia? It's probably at Georgia, given the order of that. I think Georgia wins that one. Lane Kiffin. Isn't Lane Kiffin closing on a big extension here? First Kurt Signetti at IU, and now Lane Kiffin gonna sign an extension and stay at Ole Miss. All this when Penn State's still trying to find their next head coach. Maybe that's Matt Rule. Matt Rule, he's another big game choker, so he'd be perfectly on brand for Penn State. Oh, did anyone see that that interview between James Franklin and the College Game Day crew? That was the biggest self-pity pat on the back softball interview ever. I'm sure Penn State fans hated watching that. Because James, they're just like, yeah, that's so unfair. How dare they fire you? You were ranked #1 in the nation going into this season. Like, whoa, you've gotten them to the Rose Bowl and whatever. And it's like, yeah, but he didn't win any of those. He got them there, but he hasn't won anything. That program is at the point where they need to start winning. So you're just having an awful season. This football is terrible. 5 people in chat, and as I see, is Eastern Michigan and Miami of Ohio battle off in a football game. This is, in fact, a football game. As my internet, gosh darn it. How much time? We got 8 minutes. Lots of intermission. Ooh, terrible play by the return man. He just lets it bounce inside his own 5. Not a good call. Like I say, the reason why I flipped that other thing on is because I don't want y'all staring at me frozen, broken picture. I'd rather you guys just listen, because as far as I'm aware, unless it hits zeros on my end, you should still be able to listen to me without any breaks or cuts. But I can't confirm that. Hey, we got another subscriber. 3209. Lovely. Again, whoever that is, thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly. 1 away from our initial goal here on stream. Let us see here. %62% of our viewers believe that Buffalo will win. I love the faith. Because we still have to kill off a penalty at the beginning of this next period, so... And if I apologize if I'm not talking, it's tough. No chat. Trying to save my voice as well. 2 more periods. Did a lot of screaming last night watching that Louisville game. My goodness. That was a lot. I went into that game with 0 expectations, and maybe that's how I need to be going forward. Because wow. Wow, what a game. What a defensive performance. Carson Beck is trash. This quarterback class is going to be terrible, folks. It's going to be awful. All right, I'm going to flip back to the Sabres intermission coverage. This stuff is boring. 7 people in chat. Let's go. Hello, everyone. It's 2 o'clock here on this fine Saturday early afternoon. I gotta say, I'm very surprised as to the attendance numbers so far this season for the Sabres. Sold out crowd last Thursday night. 13,000, I guess, on hand for the Ottawa game. Decent crowd for the Colorado. I get that One was a I just lost my train of thought. Oh, that's right, Victor. Yeah, you're at no, Jason's at the No Kings. Trying to stream the hockey game here, so I haven't talked to him. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. poor Joe. I'm a Sabres fan, unfortunately, and I out Panthers money line in my 15-leg parlay. What is the money line? I didn't check out the odds going into this. Go Bandits, yeah. When does the Bandit season start? A month? A couple weeks? I'm not a huge lacrosse guy, so I've only been to one Bandits game. But I do gotta say, Bandits games are great. Very fun. Same style as basketball games where they got the music going as the offense is on the court. Field, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the proper terminology is, but also nice when the Bandits win 3 in a row, so. Oh, put this over here. A month? Okay. Now, Joe, are you a season ticket holder or anything like that? Do you go to a lot of games? How much time we got? 4 minutes. Okay. Give or take. If you're going to be Buffalo Sports Center, then you better get into lacrosse. I know. We've done a few Bandit streams, and I usually put up one big Bandits video, usually right before they go into the playoffs. Unfortunately, the views just aren't there. It's unfortunate. As good as the team is, lacrosse is still not a huge sports market. But I hear what you're saying. Buffalo Sports Center should be covering all. We try to cover all Buffalo sports. I mean, we've done a little bit of UB Bowl stuff, and I mean, it's not just me. There's also Cal. We've done a couple Bandits videos, like I mentioned. A few college football stuff. You know, we try to dabble, but we mainly stick to the Sabres and Bills, since those are the 2 biggest draws, 2 biggest teams in Buffalo. But yep, go Bandits. And this wasn't recent or anything, but a couple months ago, I think, right after the Bandits won the championship. Dane Smith and Josh Byrne both visited my local hockey rink down in East Aurora, and they were doing like a little lacrosse. They were teaching kids how to play lacrosse, so that's the sort of ways you gotta build the game. That's how you build the game. Very smart from the Bandits. Yeah, we're just looking at a replay here. Josh Doan's goal here for Buffalo. Go Panthers? Money line. For your... I mean, hey, personally, Joe, I money, gotta chase that bag. I understand it, but I'm all for the Sabres right now. All for Buffalo. And I see the internet, it's going yellow. Stop being choppy. There we go. Green. Maybe I just gotta yell at my little internet bar here. When it goes to yellow or red, if I yell, it'll go back to green. Green means good. Red is no bueno. Oh, that's cool. Did your dog elude Epinesa? Knox? Yeah, Knox is not too far away. I'm not at home right now. I'm at college here in Kentucky, but it's not too far away from where I live. I'm sure Epinesa did not get close to your dog, which makes sense. You know, that lackluster play at Knox Farms translates into poor play on the field. But here we go. We're looking at the guys who are coming down the tunnel. I know, Cal, Buffalo Sports. 1/2 the Buffalo Sports Center. Yeah, I know, it's tough. Justin Danforth was providing so much offense with his, let me check here, checks notes, 0 goals and 0 points. I know, it's really difficult. What will we ever do? Huh? What are we going to do? Oh, Well, I guess I'll see. No, you know what? I'm going to save that topic. I'm going to write down a few things I want to talk about in the next intermission. Don't think we'll have... Oh, no! I got rid of that. Damn it. Did not mean to hit that, but it's whatever. Intermission's basically over. We need not be precise here. Oh, look at Marty Baron glazing the blue carpet experience. Good for you, Marty. Internet. I see you. Thank you. All right, the Sabres are going to start the second period off on the penalty kill again. And this gives Florida the opportunity to feel good about their game. Can't be doing that. The Sabres just got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. They've played well 5-on-5. They have a power play goal as well. They should arguably be up 2-3-0 right now on the Florida Panthers. But all these penalties are keeping the Panthers in this hockey game. And you can't be doing that. But we'll see how this goes here. As I mentioned countless times, the Panthers will start this second period off. Peyton Krebs was an idiot at the end of the first. I'm sure Lindy Ruff tore into his team, but like, stop doing this. We can't be taking 4 penalties a period. That's not the way to go. When we got 11 people in the chat here, you know, I'll use this to do that. Make sure to like and subscribe, folks. We get the algorithm going for us, gets this channel up and running again. Some of the videos have not been doing great numbers-wise, so just want to get this in the right direction. Look at that, 300s level, nobody there. See, I wish I were in Buffalo. This team is kind of going to be, it's probably going to be mid this year. I'd love to go to so many games. Tickets got to be incredibly cheap. I saw $8 tickets against Ottawa Wednesday night. I can't imagine how cheap it was for this game, with it being an early afternoon one, matinee matchup. What a shame. And I'm only going to have one opportunity to go to a game when I was in Bruins game, and I was checking out prices for that. We're looking at $70 for a Saturday night game. It's like, oh, of course. All right. We shall begin this period. Let's go. So the weird bounce off the end board. Sabres are able to whack it down all the way down the ice. Ouch. Guess I've hidden my microphone. Here comes the Panthers now, getting across the blue line. Verhaeghe whips it around to the near side. Reinhart lets it go all the way through to Samoskevich. He's having some issues. Able to keep possession and play it down low to Reinhart. Reinhart takes a nudge. Oh, it's at the side of the net. I thought it was in for a second. Lyon, everyone was just kind of looking around there. Here's the Sabres now, able to get it out and get it forward here. Alex Tuch trying to step around one guy, draws a penalty. Beautiful play by Alex Tuch, and we're going to go to some 4-on-4 action here. If Tuch was able to step around Lundell, he would have been one-on-one with... It would have been a breakaway there and a shorthanded opportunity. But Lundell drags him down, and the Sabres and Panthers will be 4-on-4 for the next 50 seconds. 53 seconds, yeah. And then the Sabres will go back to the power play for about a minute or so. But that's definitely the response you want from this team. Face off in the Florida zone. Kulich loses it to Bennett. Forsling behind his net, nearly lost it to Kulich, but able to get it forward here. Ekblad to Marchand. Marchand, puck just rolls off his stick. But the Panthers able to eventually get it down to the Sabres zone. Lyon, slow roller. And Byram, ooh, some Panthers smell blood here on the forecheck. Sabres able to work their way out of it. Now Rice here with some space and speed. Here's Byram to the front of the net. Bounces off the wrong side of Quinn's skate. Sabres, though, ooh, able to keep it in. Kulich got a little dangerous with that one. Here's Darlene, far side, trying to just work his way in. Or, I'm sorry, that was Owen Power. He just plays it down low. 10 seconds to go, 4-on-4 before the Sabres get a power play opportunity. And there's a whistle, as I believe the puck went out of play. Such a goat, huge signing for nothing. I know, guy. All right. So 2 seconds here, then the Sabres will get their second power play, man advantage of the night. Panthers win the faceoff. And here we go. So the Sabres technically kill that last penalty off. And here we go. Let's get established. Sabres are 1-for-1 on the power play here today. Tage Thompson tries to carry it across the blue line. Has it broken up right there. Darlene trying to clean up his mess. Can't keep it in the zone. Sabres will regroup right at the blue line. But here's Benson. Ooh, trying to cut through to the front. Mikkola just knocks him down. And the Panthers will send it down the ice. 35 seconds to go here in this Sabres opportunity. Jeez, man. Buffalo in their own end here. Thompson, Darlene touches it back. Benson now sees, scans, plays it out wide to Tage. Nice pass back to Zucker. Sabres are set up now. Darlene quarterback in this. Will try to float a pass down low to Benson. Benson couldn't handle it. Sabres, though, able to keep it in. Here's Thompson. Space! Shot right into the glove of Bobrovsky. Keeps play moving, and the Panthers are able to get it going. They'll send a shot all the way in, and Lyon will cover that one up with the glove. No people in glove. All I know is I was laying there in the tree with my sunglasses, and at some point a dog ran out to me, and I thought it was mine. So that's the story of AJ, and it was AJ Epinesa. Yeah, I know a bunch of those, the Bills players are in and around the Jute, Homewood, East Aurora, Orchard Park, West Falls area, so, yeah. The most massive shadow in my life. That's funny, Joe. Here's Quinn. Can't advance it there. Verhaeghe trying to fiddle it down low to Marchand. Marchand keeps the puck, circles around, sends a shot to the net, deflects right on. There's another shot, sits in front. Panthers swarming. Sabres need to settle down, and they will with McLeod. Brings it around to Power. Finds Byram. The near side. Oh, Byram tried to slip it through, but that misses everybody, and that will be an icing call against Buffalo. But that's really cool, Joe. I'm sure he's a nice guy, right? Great guy. Yeah, Panthers shouting for another trip. Not today. You've gotten 4 power plays. Here's Reinhart. Behind the net, circles, touches it in the middle for Lundell. His shot was blocked, and the Sabres can get it forward now. Panthers have definitely started out this period much better than the first. And here they go again. Near side. One-timer. Straight into the glove of Lyon. Good save. And after the save was made, Luostarinen took a wild whack at Lyon. And the Sabres players did not like that, of course, taking exception to any after the whistle contact. And now Power gets dragged down there by Lundell. And there's Power getting up slowly. But let's see there. Let's see what happened. So Reinhart floats it right into the middle. It was Lyon. Caught it clearly in his glove. Didn't see Luostarinen, that contact there. Oh, there was that little slap from Luostarinen. Straight into the leg there, right into the pants of Lyon. And Byram did not like that. There was Power taking down Lundell to the ice. All of it results in a face-off, though, in the Sabres' defensive zone. Sabres win the draw. Here's Mason Geertsen looking still for his first NHL point. Gets it forward into the corner. Kozak just got taken down, and we have a penalty here. Mikkola and Kozak both took an awkward tumble into the boards here. Geertsen, he's starting to whack away at it. He's talking to Greer currently. I mean, that's what Geertsen's here for. Be the enforcer, I guess. Steer things up. Also, Don Granado gave me his old fridge for free on Craigslist. Nice. Jason, how's your protesting going? Is that going to be another call against Buffalo? Mikkola slow getting up there. I mean, he clearly took out Kozak. Hooked him. So is that against Florida? Think it is for a hold, right? What's going on here? So Mikkola's got the penalty here. Sabres going back to the power play for a hold. After everything was sorted out, it was just kind of delayed since Mikkola was debating whether or not to go to the locker room for his whatever injury. But he just walked. He just grabs Kozak, jumps on top of him, and takes him down. And there is his... Ooh! As Mikkola went down, he smacked his face right into the ice. Nice. Every American's right to protest, so good for you. Good to hear that. No chaos. Here's Dahlin at the blue line. Across to Benson. Dahlin holds the shot, fakes it, slides it forward. Oh, they're trying to make one too many passes there. Back to Dahlin at the point. His shot straight into the glove of Bobrovsky. I think it was tipped before it came on in. First protest me if my wife have gone to. Yeah. Sounds good. Good. Just keeping it simple. Sabres so far on the power play. There was a slight tip from Doan looking for his second of the game. Would love to see another one go in. And what are we waiting for here? Looks like they're going to let Mikkola out of the box, go to the locker room for some attention. He's a bit shaken up. And Samoskevich will take his place in the sin bin. So, minute 34 to go. Sorry. Minute 34 on the Sabres power play remaining. Face off in the Panthers zone. Zucker loses it cleanly. Ekblad wins it across. It just outside the reach of his fellow defensive partner. And the Sabres able to gain possession right there. They'll play it behind the net. It's, doesn't get there. Bounces way up in the air. And now there's going to be another penalty. Come on! Oh my god! Zucker's going to get called for a hook. Jeez. Penalties are killing us. So it's another penalty against the Sabres. That destroys this. Can we stay out of the box? Can we stay out of the box? Why are we reaching in like that, Zucker? You are a veteran. You have to know better. And after this 4-on-4 opportunity, the Panthers are going to get about 45 seconds of power play time. Steve Priola was on the bar popping champagne. Priolo. Ray Davis. Yeah, hopefully. Doesn't look like this year is going to be the year, though. But penalty is just killing Buffalo here today, destroying all offensive opportunities. But they'll get a minute and 10 with some 4-on-4 time. Some added room on the ice. Here's Power. Ooh, nice pass. Trying to find Tuck. He tries to spin it to the front of the net now. McLeod loses it in the far corner. Tuck, good reach in. McLeod, another good reach in. He'll play it to the point. Here's Byram making a move. Walks around one. Trying to make another move. Didn't get the shot off. Taken off his stick by the Panthers. And back the other way, they try to go. Nice breakup again by Tuck. Great active stick there on that play. Sabres making some changes here. They'll keep possession at the center ice line. And now they'll find Yuri Kulik. Pulls up. Looks, scans, leaves it at the blue line dangerously. He'll give it to Aline, who finds Byram, who takes a spinorama shot, but deflects off his skate and out of play. I don't know. This is highly concerning. And it's not like the Panthers have gone totally unscathed here in terms of committing fouls and penalties. It's just been a very sloppy game from both teams in that aspect. We've barely seen any 5-on-5 time here today. All right, Kulik loses this faceoff cleanly in the Panthers zone. Ekblad spins around with it, maintains possession below his goal line. He'll backhand this one high up to the neutral zone, where the Sabres will take it and waste some time here. Just trying to keep possession right now. Oh, look at Kulik bursting with some speed. He takes the shot. Good save by Bobrovsky. He was looking for the glove side. And the Sabres got to watch out here. They're shorthanded now. 40 seconds. Panthers enter the Sabres zone now. It's Reinhart trying to center this one. Lindell couldn't handle it, but they'll keep possession now. 30 seconds to go. Puck on the far side. Played up top to Seth Jones. Across to Marchand. Out wide. Here's Reinhart trying to cut through and take a shot. Can't do either. Sabres, puck in their skates. Can't clear it. They'll get it now in the corner, and Timmins will send it all the way down the ice. Jason Dono alert. Thank you, Jason. Smash that like. Yes. Yes. That's the spirit. Absolutely. Hey, the Sabres are back to full strength. I didn't even notice that. Zucker out of the box, but the Sabres still hemmed in their zone here. Here's Samaskevich. Sorry. Passes it to the line. Jones' shot goes wide. Bounces right behind the net. Here's Reinhart now, walking all out in front, and Lyon is there to meet him. And he will make a save. Another save. W. Jason W. Yes. All right, we go to another commercial break, folks. Shots in favor of the Panthers, 18-11. Does that have anything to do with the power play opportunities for the Panthers? Probably. Well, I'll give you W's. I'll give you W's, Jason. There we go. I'm just going to spam my own chat. Don't worry, Jason, I got you. Everyone's like the Sabres, dead at the wheel. But yeah, folks, make sure to keep donating. We appreciate it very much. But we're in a commercial break right now. Sabres killed off another power play. So, I mean, whew. Let's see. I'm sure Sabres Twitter's reacting very kindly to all this. So the Sabres are now 5 for 5 on the penalty kill. The refs are calling everything. Jacob Bryson will not return to today's game. Great. More injuries for Buffalo. The injuries are just piling up. That's another one. Bryson falls. Sabres are basically playing their Rochester team here at this point. Unreal. Just not getting any breaks. We hired a new director of player health and development, so wonder what he's doing and what we should change. But we have returned to play here, folks. Look at that. Damn, Benson. He had his player streaking to the back post, couldn't get it to him. I think that was Thompson. Panthers come back the other way. Lundell with a shot, deflects off a stick and off the glass. Right to a Sabres player, though. Tage will hold it, skate outside the blue line, and will ice the puck. Beautiful. That's terrible. Can't do that. Panthers are still trailing 1-0. Sabres only 11 shots here in this game thus far. Need to get the offense going again. Jason, you do not say. Kevin Adams. Fire Adams. Fire Adams. Panthers play it down low off the faceoff win. Eventually, this pressure is going to turn into a goal. There's a shot from the point deflected wide. Timmins gets onto that rebound. He'll whack it forward. Goes down the ice. Not far enough for an icing. I'm sure they'll both be gone after this year. Here's Benson. Nice cut up the ice. His centering pass goes off a Sabres skate and right to another teammate of his. Verhaeghe behind the net. Haven't mentioned him too often here. Right to Seth Jones. His shot right into the blocker of Lyon, who I believe lost his stick. But the puck is at center, so maybe he can retrieve it. Not yet, no. Panthers starting to come alive here in the second. They've definitely been the better team. Buffalo's got to do a little bit more here. Quinn lifts this down into the Panthers corner. Jeff Petrie gets there first. Sabres trying to settle that one down on the far boards. Cannot. And here comes Florida. 2-on-1. Forsling. Shot. Stopped by Lyon. Rebound. Goes just wide of Lyon. They try to center it again. Can. And now Quinn can come back the other way. Oh, come on, Quinn. Florida's coming back after that failed dump in. Samoskevich toe drags. Shot. Another save by Lyon. Sabres play it out wide. Sabres getting saves from their goalie currently. And no, the goalie's name is not Luukkonen. That would never be happening. Here's McLeod now. Sabres trying to turn it around here. His point shot deflects and goes out of play. Couple of defensive breakdowns. Started off on a failed dumping attempt from Jack Quinn. It was batted down by the Panthers. They went immediately back the other way and resulted in Lyon having to make a couple of huge saves. And geez, who was that trailer guy? He had a wide open net and missed it. So the Sabres got lucky there. 21 shots Lyon has faced. He has remained perfect. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky here. Sabres are able to win it. Tuck looks like he got slapped or slashed or high stick, but no call. Because of course not. The refs only call everything against Buffalo. Even the ticky-tackies. Timmins has got to be careful here. Don't want to get called for a bull crap holding. Plays in the near side corner. Sabre is able to find a way to get it out. Doan lifts it to the far side. Tip along there. Power was streaking forward. Couldn't get to it. But now the Sabres turn over here and come in with speed. Here's Josh Doan. His shot was blocked. Goes around behind the net. Centers this one in front. Dahlin's shot saved by Bobrovsky. Yeah, Josh Doan has the only goal in this game thus far. 18 people in the chat. Make sure folks like and subscribe. Here's Dahlin making a move, cutting around at center. It went all the way in on Bobrovsky. He plays it out of his zone. Now Dahlin will do the same thing again. A little softer now into the near side corner. Here's Balinskins. Thompson following up. Plays it to Dahlin at the point. To Thompson. Looking back post. Dahlin takes a tumble. Fans want to call. And, wow, look at that. Dahlin's getting hammered on the ice. We got a scrum now. Was that Marchand throwing it down on Dahlin? Yeah, Dahlin hit Marchand way back earlier in this sequence here, and that should be a penalty against Florida. Dahlin was just down on the ice getting hammered away. Bunch of Sabres came to his defense, though, and there's Marchand jawing away with Dahlin at it. Thompson's discussing this with the refs. Marchand, he is right now. I know, Joe, we should provide insurance. And there's Marchand. He's got Dahlin's helmet right now. He's got his bucket, and he's carrying off to the penalty box with it. He's going to keep it. Marchand still has Dahlin's bucket, and he breaks it. He just broke it and threw it back on the ice, and Dahlin is laughing. Dahlin is laughing. Marchand is going to the box for a penalty. Give him another two. Give him another two. He just broke Dahlin's helmet. And Marchand steps out of the penalty box again to go and get Dahlin's helmet again. The rat is furious. Dahlin has gotten under his skin. it's going to result in a Sabres power play, but for the time being, Dahlin is without a helmet. It has been snapped in half. The jaw strap got snapped by Marchand. What a scene here. We go to a commercial break, but wow. Jamie, Mr. Soto. Let's go, son. But yeah, folks, if you've oh, come on. Internet. And now it comes back right when I notice the internet returns. It's like playing the game with me. Hate it. But if you didn't hear what I said, because I was cutting in and out, but Dahlin hit Marchand earlier in the shift. I didn't see it. It was behind the play. And play went into the Panthers' zone. Dahlin had it, made a move, walking towards the middle of the ice, passed it away, and then Marchand jumps on top of him, starts beating him down on his back. Everyone comes to Dahlin's defense, which is nice to see. And everyone gets separated. Dahlin goes off to the bench to get a new bucket because Marchand took Dahlin's helmet, walked it off with him to the penalty box. Marchand sits down in the penalty box and then decides he's going to rip and break Dahlin's helmet. So this is how it starts. Dahlin cross-checks Marchand behind the play. Just kind of a routine moment there. Dahlin passes it away. There's Marchand, tackles him down, gives him another cross-check, cross-checks him in the back of the head. And when Dahlin is down, Marchand whips off his gloves and starts going at it. And it looks like, is it going to be a double minor here? There's a 2-minute penalty against Florida. So the Sabres will be going back to the power play. I know. So Dahlin is just looking over at his broken helmet right now. Now he's just putting it back on. So it looks like Dahlin's gonna be okay to come back out here for this power play. He's got Peyton Krebs' helmet on right now. Dahlin has got Peyton Krebs' helmet, so Krebs, for the time being, is without a bucket. Dahlin has got Peyton Krebs' helmet on for this power play. Look at that! Look at that dedication! This is hilarious. I would love to see the Sabres maybe get a goal here to really rub it in. So Dahlin to Krebs, now to Benson. Or Doan, now to Benson. Up top to Dahlin, holds, hangs onto it. Benson one touch to Quinn. Quinn to Dahlin, his shot straight on goal, and Bobrovsky makes the save. We got some more congregation chit-chatting happening in front of the net. Sorry about that. Are they? I mean, it's Marchand. I don't know if it's a Panthers thing. It's just mainly a Marchand and a Greer thing, AJ Greer. Yeah, that was just hilarious. I've never seen that happen before. Looks like Dahlin's got his helmet back though. The trainers got to it and fixed it. Ooh. Dahlin, some miscommunication with Benson. There's a shot. Go right to the front of the net. Ooh, Benson. Good stick by Lundell. Oh, to the front. Don't scores! At the back post. It's his second of the game. And another power play goal here for Buffalo. Kickstart my heart. Damn it. So, Sabres were able to get a couple of Panthers players on the wrong side of the post. Doan was all alone. He tipped that into a wide open net. Zucker saw him, saw Doan camped out at the back post, goes off Doan's skate and into the back of the net. For the Sabres' second goal of this game, Doan's second of the game as well. He's doubled up here. And Marchand remains in the box. Looks like he's going to serve a lone power play. Or a lone fighting penalty, roughing, whatever. Thank you. So 2 power play goals here for Buffalo. They're up 2-0 here with 8.5 to go in the second period. Nice hit by Malenstein. Lindy throwing his big boys on the ice here. Florida looking to break now. Verhaeghe to the front of the net. Couldn't get it to him. The Sabres are able to get it back again. They'll flip it down the ice. Not far enough for an icing. Good forechecking by Kozak. Just putting the guy under some pressure. Balinskins. Malenstein giving a bump. Delayed offside. Sabres throw it in anyways. But I will get the goal information on momentarily. So it was... There's an icing by the Sabres there. Are they going to erase it? No, they beat it out. So, Doan from Zucker and Benson. Oh, nice pass at the back post. Zucker saw Quinn Darden there. Quinn wasn't on the same page, though. Couldn't swing his hands around in time to get on his stick on the other side of his body. Here comes Florida now. Lose possession there. Sabres trying to come back at it. That short pass broken up. Power, again, breaks that one up. And the Panthers will play this all the way down to the Sabres zone. A couple guys will change. And here's Samuelson. Touches it around to Power. Power to the neutral zone. Benson squirming around. Plays it out wide. To Krebs. I think Krebs has got his bucket on now. Krebs can't keep it there. Sabres again with it. Just kind of trying to set things up. Sabres keeping possession here, though. Trying to go up the far side. There's a lane. There's a shot to the net. Bobrovsky makes the initial stop. Rebound goes to the corner and out the zone. Now Dahlin with it. He's got some space. Watch out. Look at Dahlin. Razzle dazzle. Centers this one. Kulik with a shot. That one goes just wide. And it goes all the way out of the zone. Timmins behind his own net. Evading one forechecker. He plays it forward to Tuck. Back post. That was, nifty play by the Sabres now. Byram, his pass goes through the crease. It goes all the way to the near side boards for Tuck. Tuck to the front. It went off the pad. No one there, though. That looked like it was off. Now it's off. No, now it's waved off. Okay. A little confusion there. Byram to the front. And Bobrovsky's going to cover that one up. And Ekblad takes Krebs rough to the boards. But who cares? Sabres are buzzing. The boys are buzzing. Yep. At this last Kulik opportunity. Oh, he hit the post. He hit the post. He was this close to his second goal in 2 games. It looks like Marchand must have just come out of the box because I hear some boos. Sabres fan, to be honest, I do like the Panthers. I used to like the Panthers. Until they started winning everything, took over our players, won with our old players. You know, that wasn't too awesome. And here's Marchand. He's getting boos as he comes back onto the ice. Turns the puck over, though. Right to Tuck, and Tuck will whip it into the Panther zone. Panthers playing out of their own zone. They turn it over, though. Momentum has just swung back to the Sabres here after that Marchand incident. Nice play by Tuck. Tuck to the front of the net. Power scores! Elite setup by Alex Tuck. He's looking for a new contract, but we'll settle for that in the meantime. Owen Power with his first of the season. It was the weak side defender, Owen Power, was streaking to the back post, and he caps off a fantastic exchange there from the Sabres. It was Krebs to Tuck. Back post to Power, and it's 3-0 Buffalo. Power just lifts it over the right pad of Bobrovsky. And Bobrovsky, he's only been giving up about a goal a game. So, Sabres looking to boat race him here today. And they get this crowd into it. And here's another turnover caused by the Sabres forcing. Oh, right in front. Kulik just banned on it. Panthers are reeling. They are not doing good at the moment. This is exactly the sort of response you want from your team after going 0-3 to start the season. This has been fantastic the last 2 games. But you can't give up anything cheap here. towards the end of this second period, back into this. Here comes Kulik now. Plays it to the side of the net. Smash that like button. Absolutely. Let's go, folks. Let's go. If you're new to this channel, I haven't checked our subscriber count, but our goal is to get to 3210 for the stream. Here's Reinhardt to Bennett now. Bennett's been kind of been kind of invisible here. Nice stick check by the Sabres, but there's Bennett causing another turnover. They get it in front. Marchand was unable to get to that, or Verhaeghe. But now here comes Buffalo. Quinn, damn. Get onto that one. Panthers put it behind the Sabres net. So that power goal, assisted by Tuck and by Krebs. Here are the Sabres now, deep into the Panthers zone. Zucker behind the net, looking for an option in front. He'll float it to the defenseman there, Byram, all the way at the point. They'll touch it to Quinn. Quinn just kind of whacks at it. Goes to nobody in particular except Sam Reinhart, and he'll send it back down the ice. Here's McLeod trying to settle a bouncing puck as he goes in on the far wing. Here's, oh, he's got a player going to the net. That was Samuelson. The pass was just in the skates. Tuck looking again to get the back post humming. Tuck tried to go back to Samuelson, but the Panthers were tall to that task and get it down into the Sabres zone here. Panthers spinning around to the side of the goal. Nowhere close to Dahlin, though, and the Sabres are able to easily break it out. Sabres get to center. Tuck will just lift this one into the Florida zone. Oh, nice pass to Rodriguez. His shot blocked off. Couldn't get it to the net. Kulik now. Neither he can clear. Ooh, there's a shot that goes right to the front. Line wasn't there, and now the Sabres... Benson could handle that puck. Ooh, it was going to be a makeshift 2-on-0. Benson to Thompson at the side of the net. Bobrovsky just reaches and covers it. And now we have some more. Ooh, Benson giving a couple whacks to Greer. But it's going to be a whistle here, and I think we're going to a commercial break. But the Sabres are playing a phenomenal game. Their most complete game of the nothing. Now I got to get the goal information up on the board. That's if... Oh, no. Oh, no. What just happened? There we go. Everything just kind of froze for a second. I was scared. We got 15 people in the chat. Thank you so much, folks, for joining me on this lovely Saturday afternoon. The Sabres are playing their best game of the season so far, and I'm glad you are all here to enjoy it with me. So let me get this up. Damn. All right. Let me do this real quick. Give me one moment, folks. I'm going to get some graphics. I don't have a producer. Cal is the lucky one. He gets the producer. Me is just me. Zucker. Benson, look at him. So this is the second goal. The second goal was scored by, it was another power play goal. Josh Doan, assisted by Jason Zucker and Zach Benson. Benson is leading the Sabres in points now. He's got 5 assists in 2 games. He has been a total game changer since returning here for Buffalo. Isn't it interesting? The Sabres start playing with urgency and a little bit of pep in their step when Benson returns. Surprising to me. But that's the information for that second goal. That made the game 2-0. And let me get the third goal that came quickly after that. Yep. Mason Geertsen has been issued a 10-minute game misconduct. So here's the third goal of the game. So Geertsen is off. He's gone. His night will be over. 2:52 remaining here in this second period. Panthers going back into the Sabres zone. Sabres are down a defenseman, Bryson. He got injured in the first period, and they are now down Mason Geertsen. He just got a game misconduct. So Sabres down a forward and a defenseman here. They got to reach into their own bag, stay resilient, and we'll see. The Panthers are 3-3 so far in the year. They've been shorthanded. They haven't been playing well on the road, and that trend continues here today. Sabres have that pass gloved down in center. There's Sam Bennett's shot. That deflects off a stick and out of play. But yep, there's that third goal, folks. Yeah, you would think. I was expecting more of a push, and I got to knock on wood here. Knock on wood. Sabres are known to choke. This team has not been great in third periods over the last 2 seasons, mainly last season. We dropped so many games with the lead. So, winning teams, they learn how to close their opponent off in this sort of situation. You're at home, up 3-0. You've been playing great. Fans are into this game. So, you just got to find a way to win. Find a way to win, get to 2-3. Reinhart just trying to get to the front of the net. Panthers are just playing a little more angry here, but watch out. Sabres have a 2-on-1. Here's Zach Benson trying to float this one again. Another Benson 2-on-1 broken up. Maybe just take the shot. And the Panthers will ice the. I lost my. Sabres have had a number of odd man rushes, and they just got to take the shot. They're trying to get Kulik into this game, and I got to say, Kulik has been markedly, notably improved here today. Yeah, me too. It's been decent attendance. Looks good. There's a Sabre face-off win. Byram shot goes wide. Bounces off the end boards. Ooh, nice Thompson. Nice hit from him. Tage. Sabres just kind of whack it below the goal line again. Back of Ekblad, he was just kind of sticking his ass out, and he's able to get the Panthers up to center ice here. Ekblad carries to the Buffalo line, but turns it over here. And here comes Benson. Another odd man rush. Across! Thompson! Take the shot! Sabres were changing, but neither one of those guys wanted to take the shot. Tage was at the end of a shift, and he was gassed, but still. Get some shots in on Bobrovsky. Nearly an errant pass. Tuck's got to come back for it. And you know what? I got to say, Sabres keep playing like this at home, and fans will continue to show up. Now, it's easy for Buffalo to get some decent attendance here early in the season, so there's still something to play for. Plus, it's a Saturday afternoon game, so no one's working. It's tougher to get a crowd on a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night. And, Monday night's going to be just in a Montreal home game. 35 seconds remaining here in the second. This would be a typical time to concede a goal. Here's Seth Jones. He's going to walk all the way through to the front of the net, takes a backhander, runs right into Lyon, and now the Sabres, maybe a breakaway opportunity. Here's Krebs. It's saved by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky, ew! And now we have a whole situation happening here behind the play. Samuelson talking to Lundell, and the referees are going to call a couple guys here. There was contact made there with Alex Lyon by Luostarinen, and we'll see. The refs have been calling everything here in this game. But there's Seth Jones. He went to the front. Samuelson, he pushes Jones right into Alex Lyon there. And we'll see after the play was over, there was a high stick there as Peyton Krebs walked in with a one-on-one. He went to the backhander. It was a beautiful save by Bobrovsky. Should have been 4-0. That would have been the game. Great save again from Sergei. But the referees currently looks like Doan's going to get a penalty. Power play for Florida? Why? Okay. The refs are just trying to give Florida the game here. Yeah, it's really early in the season. Lots of games left. They'll be fine. They just got to get to the playoffs. They've never been a dominant regular season team to begin with. They only had 98 points last year, so. Let's see. So there was Doan and Lusterinen, each going to the box. I'm wondering where the other call comes in. Why did Buffalo get the extra penalty? Looks like, is Samuelsson going to be joining him? Someone's joining Doan. Let's see. There's Samuelsson. He grabs the jersey of Jones and gets him out of his crease. And again, I'm just confused. Ball came in. Maybe here? Samuelsson takes a guy into the boards, but that's terrible. So 11 seconds here. Sabres just don't give up a goal. Tuck rings it around. 6 seconds. One last shot here for Florida. Right into the gut of Lyon with exactly 1 second remaining here. Lyon has been sharp. Lyon's been really good in this game. Got a singular second on the clock here. But Florida, when they return to the third period, they will continue their 5th power play of the game. All right. Ooh. And there's the game. Haha. Kind of a early horn there from this Sabres time box. Everyone just kind of stopped playing. And nope, the referees are going to keep 0.5 of a second on. Everyone from Buffalo's already gone to the room. And the referees are going to keep one more faceoff out here. Oh my God. These referees are terrible. So, how much time are they going to put on the clock? They're going to put a second. The early horn, everyone just stopped playing. They're going to put 2.4 seconds on the clock. Lindy's off the bench. And we come out for one final face-off because the referees are just trash. Sabres got to stay focused here. Don't lose this face-off. Don't lose this. Nice block by Timmins. He slid out there and got in front of Sam Reinhart's shot, and that's how you end a period. Great period from Buffalo. And the referees are having a fiasco of a game. Calling everything. Everything. They're putting phantom seconds left on the clock. It's just brutal game from the Stripes. But the Sabres, they build off that great first period. They get a couple more goals here in the second. They should be up. If it weren't for some Sergei Bobrovsky brilliance, it should be 4 or 5-0. But really, that Brad Marchand unnecessary roughness in the middle of the period flipped the game on its head. You could just feel Florida get into the game more and more, but Buffalo was just, they got that power play, they scored, and they haven't looked back since. I know, the Sabres are playing up to their potential. Can you believe it? Can anyone believe it? They had a horrible first week of the season, but if they are able to close this game out, then, it's a nice turnaround. The quest to get back to 500. I got some homework to do after this. Let's see, what do I got? Ooh. Well, we got evidence, do some outlining, and then submit a project. I can do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got some homework. But this is a nice change of pace. Let's see how we're doing over here. How is Florida? People, why is everyone voting for Florida? 22 votes. Guys, 55% of us don't really believe the Panthers are going to win this game, huh? Yeah, AI, it's nice to be streaming as well. I don't really have a reason to stream Bills games. Cal's definitely got a stranglehold on those. He's been doing a great job. I'm trying to stream once a week, maybe twice a week. Depends on my schedule. I will be streaming the Monday game against Montreal, but then you won't see me for a little, like a week and a half, I think. Not until the Utah game, because I don't have TNT on this computer, and I have family coming in this weekend, so I won't be able to stream the back-to-back between us and the Toronto Maple Leafs. 0-10 on the road, starting last year, going back to last year. Wow. Yeah, I have to read, though. Too bad, because it's a nice day outside. I'll figure out something to do. Oh, man. Oops. More year intermission. That. Oh, there's Megan Chaika. Nice. Good. I'm happy to hear that, Jason. And I can tell you, Kale's not on here, but he also greatly appreciates that. Nice. See, Jason's just a quality viewer here. We appreciate your support. You are going above and beyond. So me and Cal both very much appreciate your efforts here. Thank you, Jason. Wish everyone was just like you, man. But this has been a solid all-around game. 1991. But the Sabres power play is hot. I don't know why Martian didn't get a game misconduct, by the way. Well, let's see here. Sabres Twitter is definitely happy. But I gotta say, Mason Garrettson's quest for a single NHL point continues, because he will not be returning for the third period. And to be honest, why Garrettson got a game misconduct and not Marchand for each of their conduct, I don't really understand the call or the thinking from the refs. Yeah, line has been very solid. It's nice. You're going to have a nice little problem here soon. But we're going to look here on the intermission. There's Marchand breaking off the strap from Dahlin's helmet. Yeah, no. We of course, Jason. Let me catch up the chat. Yeah, so you stopped doing homework in 1991. Good for you, Victor. But yeah, it's been definitely, Lyon has been one of the stories so far this season, I'd say. He's provided reliable, good goaltending, even when the Sabres were playing like garbage during the first 3 games of the year. And I looked at Sabres Twitter, folks. So the Sabres are up 3-0. They're playing a great game. And what do I see? First thing, straight off the bat, Mike Harrington complaining about another thing the Sabres are doing. Shut up, Mike. Can't you be a happy, non-cranky old man for once? I mean, jeez. But I gotta say, I can't, other than the excessive amount of penalties here, the Sabres have been playing a great game. Hey, there we go. Let's get the Sabres in the lead on the poll. It's still 50-50, folks. Come on. Rio to Prime, what's going on? Jason, your wife did the college deal too, but I went to the Marine Corps and that's it? Huh. Yeah, well, I'm going full in with the schooling stuff. Undergrad, law school, I loved education so much. I loved academia so much that I decided to go back in for another spin and continue here. Just go all the way through. And I gotta ask, folks, I've been trying a new thing with my microphone. I've repositioned it. I've been, obviously, compared to last year, I think it sounds better. But if it ever gets too loud, because this only has the MSG feed. I'm not listening to myself here, so I can't actually tell. I have to manually click back into YouTube, open up the stream, and listen to myself, which can be kind of weird because you guys are seeing this 15 seconds after I've said it. So I'll say something, and then theoretically, if I put myself back on the desktop and listen to myself, I'd hear myself say this, and then 15 seconds later, I'd hear myself say the same exact thing. So just let me know if there's any problems ever with the mic. I know there's problems with the video constantly because of the internet. Just let me know. Drop it in the chat. If I'm too loud, too quiet, you can't hear me, you hear too much of me. Any updates? Any big movements, happenings in college football? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Vanderbilt. Hey, LSU still can't put up any points. Georgia Tech in a close game with Duke. Come on, Duke. Come on, Duke. Oklahoma beating South Carolina nicely. You know who's been a really big disappointment this year in college football? Lenore Sellers. He's not been doing great. How much time do I got? Do I have enough time to go to the bathroom? Blow my nose? Yeah, I do. All right, I will be right back. Chat, it's going to be okay. I'll be right back. Don't move. Don't move. Yeah, you. I'm back. Ooh. Almost screwed up this cord. Joe Brady's actually the betting odds favorite. Oh, come on. There we go. Guys, I don't regret the JJ Peterka trade. I think we won the trade. Oh, it's backwards. Oh, and y'all like the jersey? Of course, I gotta rep my team. Let's take a look at who the top fans are. Top fans, top viewers. Headstrong J, I think that's Jason. Buffalo Sports is Cal. Victor at number 3, and everyone else. You want to be a top viewer, right? Top fan. Whatever they want to call it. Yeah, Jason, I ignore that. We don't need to. I don't care what Peterka does. I'm just concerned with what Buffalo has been doing. All right. I don't care. I don't care what Peterka's doing. He crapped on the Sabres fan base as well on the way out the door. I don't know what these players' problems are with us. They blame us for not providing them support, but it's like, hey, you have given us nothing to cheer about. I hope Peterka gets booed when he returns in like a week or so. Dude was a party boy who can't play defense, but I'm sure that'll go well in Utah, and so far it appears it has. As long as Josh Doan is great, here we go. Let's see. How is Utah so far this year? 3-2. All right, they've been okay. A lot of goals. Yeah, they've been scoring a lot of goals, giving up a lot of goals. Where's Turka? Didn't do well in that game. The San Jose Sharks have yet to win. See, maybe against the Flames he did well. Yeah, Peterka had a big goal. Yeah, I think we won the trade too. I'm just saying it seems like he's doing all right. Yeah, he's doing all right. I'll concede that. But I just don't like some of the toxic energy that's been coming from him directed at us. I want to see more of these efforts from Buffalo. We're breaking up the jerseys in the dark unadventure closet. Unventured closet. Yeah, I would too. Do we know when the Sabres play or will wear the goat head jerseys for the first time? Do we know when that's happening? I'm not sure. I didn't take a look at the jersey schedule. And again, folks, what else should I get decorated? You see where I'm pointing? Here, there it is. I got a Daredevil comic right there. But right above it, of course, you see the Ryan Miller, from his when his number got inducted into raised into the Raptors, he got retired. What else should I put back there? What decorations? What are we thinking? I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I'm certainly open to suggestions. Oh, really? Well, on my feed, it was just a bunch of JJ Peterka stuff. Maybe I just got consumed by the Utah timeline. I'm going to take... Ouch. Damn. I think I messed up my elbow. It's been screwed up for a good minute now. Write this down. This down. Everyone's gotten in on the goal sheet. And it seems like Alex Tuck may want $12 million, so. All right. You know, speaking of that, I have not thought about Halloween. Oh, and there goes my internet again. Great. I'm glad. Do it now. Let's see here. All right. We got 12 people in the chat. Folks, make sure like and subscribe. Click out of this. Still 3209. One more. Let's go, folks. One more subscriber. Let's get to 3210. 3210. One more. Maybe so we got a punching dummy. So what, you think I should have something back here, and every time the Sabres give up a goal, I just turn around and smack it? I punch it? So we got a punching dummy as one suggestion. I don't know, but either way, here we go. Ready to go. One more period, hopefully. Hopefully the Sabres don't choke this. But they've been looking very dominant here through 2. And a reminder, they will start this third period on the penalty kill. Why? Because the refs hate us. You like the punching dummy idea? All right, Sabres need to get another kill here. How many guys do we have in the box? Why? We got 5 players in the box right now. The referees are being extra judicious here. They're having a whole party in there. There's Doan, Samuelson, and Mason Geertsen, so it did not get a game misconduct. He is going to return to this game at some point. But here we go, folks. Third period. It is underway now. Sabres win the faceoff and will fire it all the way down the ice. 1:37 remaining on this Panthers man advantage. And of course, they will be able to easily come into the zone. Ooh, weird bounce off the end boards again. We start off the third just as we did the second with an weird ass bounce off the end board. Sabres able to deal with that though and get it down the ice. Here we go again though. Anton Lundell skates with it, flips it out wide to Verhaeghe. He'll send it to the far side, touch it along to the point. Seth Jones, that pass just rolls right off his stick. I don't know what that was. And into the neutral zone, but here comes Verhaeghe again. They'll bump it back to Jones. Another goof up at the blue line. Unable to keep it in. Rough shift for Seth Jones, and the Panthers are forced out. But here comes Samoskevich right down the middle, trying to take the shot. That was blocked. It's Timmins. Here's Buffalo again. Hemmed in their own zone. Samoskevich, shot, save. Rebound goes to the near side post. Verhaeghe, brilliant save with the pad by Lyon. Big stop right on the doorstep. That was Verhaeghe, I believe. There's another shot deflected just wide. Pressure heating up here. There's another shot right on goal. I think got partially blocked by Malenstein. He comes a bit slow here. And the Sabres are able to create a turnover and get it down the ice. Bobrovsky leaves it in the corner. Ooh, risky play from him as the Sabres return to even strength. They have possession now, folks. Another big kill by Buffalo. Couple of block shots mixed in with that. Nice pass from Power to Byram, trying to step around and through the defenseman there. Playoff preview? I don't know. Sabres are a wagon, Isaac. There's a shot. Ooh, blocked at the blue line. So the Sabres forced back to the center ice here. And Dahlin receives a pass from Alex Tuck, who has yet to sign a contract extension. And it appears they are using some of that leverage and just going to put it on the back burner. Take it through the season. See how this year goes for Buffalo before he commits. Benson drops it back. Ooh, rough pass from Byram. Turns it over right at center ice. Florida will dump it in. Here comes Greer streaking off the bench. Drops it back to Boquist. Or Cunnin. Excuse me. Whoa! Benson was reaching in. Someone had their stick explode on them. I think it was Belinskin's his stick. But either way, the Sabres are going back into the Panthers zone here. Kulik in on the forecheck here. Can't retrieve the puck from Belinskins. Is that Belinskis? He's Latvian. He's got one of those names. It's got the I. It feels like there should be an N there. Like skins. Belinskins. But it's Belinskis. It's weird. Either way. We got some... Nothing's really happened thus far in this third. Sabres killed off a big penalty here to keep it at 3-0. I mean, have Florida scored. It's a 2-goal game. And you know how the Sabres collapse on themselves. So That was a huge kill for them. Sabres just iced the puck, by the way. But here's the big save of the game by MSG. It was this most recent opportunity for Verhaeghe. He was at the back post. The puck ricocheted to him. And he had a big net open. Lyon extends the pad, gets it out there. Good defensive coverage as well. Couldn't tell who got back. I think that was Timmins or... No, it was Byram who got back. Able to make sure that Verhaeghe couldn't get any elevation on that shot. So, good play. But here's Buffalo in their own zone. Breaking it forward. Is that going to be another ice? No. Play continues. Krebs just kind of got high sticked by the ref. He got clotheslined. Panthers gain the line. That shot goes well wide. Verhaeghe now dumps it in. Bennett misses the puck. And the puck squirts out of the zone. Yeah. I mean, whether I would love to be able to have that option to ease UPL in. That'd be great. And it's always nice to have two decent goalies battling away. You always want competition. They push each other to be better. Reinhart showing the boards as the Sabres come back again. Tuck kicks it out to Doan. He sent it to the net. Was just looking for a rebound to the back post. Bobrovsky, good rebound control though. And the Panthers now have a thing going the other way. Here's Ekblad with a long-range shot. It was a flutter right into the glove of Lyon. Sabres are putting up a advertisement for fans to sell more more tickets. And that kind of relates to what I'm about to talk about. The Sabres just fired their VP, or ticket to sales VP or whatever. Blamed him for lackluster attendance and poor promotional deals. Which is like, no, maybe if the team was good, that wouldn't be an issue. But either way, Florida keeps it alive here in the zone. Ekblad with a nice step around. Sabres haven't been able to wake up here in this third period. There's a quick shot on goal. Lyon makes the initial save. And they're just about to get it out of the zone. Valinskas touches it forward. There was an offsides against Florida. It was sitting right at the blue line there. Sabres were ready to go back up ice, but referees blew the whistle down prematurely. Rightly so. But Sabres just got to continue to play clean hockey. No turnovers, no goofs, all right? All right. There's a face-off. Lost there by Buffalo. Panthers will try to throw this into the zone, but it deflects off a stick and into the crowd. So hopefully everyone's good over there. It was just, oh, there's a little kid who got it. Or an old guy that caught it and gave it to the little girl behind him. Nice. Now that's Buffalo spirit. Okay, folks? That's Buffalo hockey. All right, Kozak, he wins this faceoff. Right to Byram. Byram spins around, and he will send it down the ice for an ice. Grace. Great. No, Kevin, no. He's not the problem. What are you talking about? Kevin Adams is not an issue. I have no idea how many shots Reinhardt's got. The Sabres have iced the puck again. I would keep the puck. Ah. Oh. That wouldn't... That's not nice. Gotta give it to the little girl. She's earned it. All right, another defensive zone faceoff here for Buffalo. Another faceoff lost by Kozak. Right to Reinhardt. They got a positional. The Panthers are looking for the back door there. Reinhardt's pass just skips out of the reach of his teammate, and the Sabres are able to clear it down the ice. Not an icing this time. Goes right to the Panthers' blue line. They'll circle back. Here's Sam Bennett. Has that puck stripped off his stick. Sabres couldn't do anything with it, though. Panthers get back again. Fires it in. Zucker is there. Takes a tumble. Panthers trying to touch it in front of the net. Nobody home. And the Sabres will finally get some much-needed line changes here. Here's the play. Now in Buffalo zone. Uh-oh. Samuelsson just turned the puck over right in front. Sam Reinhart's shot just drifted wide. That's a turnover you don't want. Lazy play by Matthias. 6 minutes have gone here in the third and hopefully final period. Sabres up 3-0. Panthers looking to get into this game. Whoa! High riser shot. Glove down by Lyon. That'll stop play and get us to a commercial break. Lyon has just been so sharp here in this game. This is exactly what you've been looking for in a goalie. Reliable, gets you through the tough patches, especially on the penalty kill early in the first period. It's good. All right, we are in a commercial break, though, folks. And if you don't follow our Instagram, folks, make sure to do so. There we go. Visual aid. Visual aid. I'm joking. I just checked. Reinhardt has 2 shots on goal. He nearly had a third and then almost went in. The line does not concern himself with Panthers shots. Yeah, he's been doing a great job, Jamie. How do you pronounce Jaime? Am I pronouncing that right? Jaime? Jamie? Either way, I'm trying. I'm trying Jaime or Jamie. I like the spelling of that name, though. Good spelling. Yep, that's right. So we're in a commercial break here, folks. If you can't tell already, I am slowing down. The energy levels are down. I'm getting tired, all right? My water has dried up. I should have gotten more during the intermission, but I did not. I refused to because I forgot and I'm lazy. Just a compounding list of issues, okay? But we do have 14 people in chat, so make sure hit that like button, subscribe, all right? And the MSG having a little bit of a production oops. They're in commercial break as the Sabres and the Panthers return to play. Jaime, I did say it correctly. Nice, okay. Nice name. Let's go Buffalo, indeed. So the play returned while the Sabres were mid-commercial there. They were playing their little Cadillac stuff. Very interesting. Here's Thompson, though. Sabres finally get some offensive zone time. Oh, nice play. Oh! Turnaround. How did Benson not score? Oh, man. High shot. Another stop. Bobrovsky somehow keeping this team in the game. Benson is just... Come on. Get this guy a goal. He's been all over the ice these last 2 games. The little guy couldn't reach around and wrap it in. Is this going to be a delay game? Benson with a shake of the head. It was a good bunch of great opportunities. Oh my god, another penalty against Buffalo. Delay of game. This is just bad. Undisciplined. How? Is this their 7th power play for the Panthers? Let's see. Oh, it partially got deflected there by Belinskas and Lundell. Each of them getting a combo defense. Nice save on the line. But there's Connor Timmins, just took a delay of game. Can't be doing that. Still plenty of time for Florida to get into this one, but not if the Sabres won the faceoff and threw it all the way down the ice. Hey, there goes the internet. This is a huge kill for Buffalo, though. Panthers played around to the far side. Ekblad. He'll touch it up to the point. Here's Marchand walking in all alone. Takes the shot. Nice stop by Lyon. Panthers able to keep control, though. Over on the right boards here. Or left boards, excuse me. Near side. Here's Petrie. Jeff Petrie. Petri dish. Plays give and go with Ekblad there. Finds Marchand below the goal line. Finds Bennett on the far side. Now to Marchand, walking right through to the front of the net. Nice stick by the Sabres defender there, and the Sabres are able to clear it all the way down the ice. Everyone hopes Tuch stays. Him and Benson, heart and soul kind of players. They are energy guys. You can throw. Ooh, there's a play to the net. I'll get to Tuch in a moment though. Near post play there by the Sabres, but the Panthers keep it alive. Ooh, Seth Jones on the return pass. Fired another great save by Lyon. Panthers keeping the pressure high here. Here's Bennett. Another shot blocked by his own man in front, I believe. Kept in the zone. Here's Jones at the blue line. Walks across. Plays it to Samoskevich with a spinorama shot. Saved by Lyon. Rebound couldn't be corralled by the Panthers. Now Samoskevich to Jones. His shot, I think, glanced off the post. Puck goes to the near side boards now. Malestein just got tripped up. And Bennett tried to take a run at Dahlin. Meanwhile, the Sabres get it out. And the Sabres have returned to even strength. A little bit of everything happening there. Reinhart with a shot. Misses the target. Look at the shot totals now. Panthers above 30 here. As the Sabres get moving with speed. Byram, 2-on-1. To the front of the net. It goes to the back post. All the way to Marchand. Is he able to divert that pass wide? Benson now on the near side boards. Whoa. Byram just had his stick knocked out of his hands. The puck is pinned on the boards. Byram is there trying to pick up his stick and continue to make a play. He's jostling there with Balinskis. Puck finally, now it comes loose. Here's the Sabres trying to center this one. Samuelson gets right back. Oh, another big save. Benson is snake bitten. Bobrovsky with another big stop here. Panthers send it down the ice as a result. But the Sabres trying to quickly come back here. Thompson tips this zone entry in. Bobrovsky gets out in time. Is able to play it forward here. Florida trying to sustain some pressure again. Sabres doing a good job keeping everything to the outside. Dahlin now seeing no options forward. Heavy forecheck in front of him. Was just going to circle back. Unfortunately for him, Krebs can't handle his pass. But now Quinn can. Here's Quinn. Trying to keep some alive here just inside the blue line. Can't get it in deep. Sabres have to regroup in the neutral zone. Dahlin spinning away from a forechecker in close quarters. He'll rocket the puck in. Sabres will let that one go to the point. There's a shot. And a Sabres player down, but Quinn now trying to send this to the back post. It was in a good spot. Just no one there to tap it home. Panthers will just send it into the Sabres end as both sides make changes now. Here's Power circling around, holds onto it, looks, still with the puck. Power trying to find a man to tip it on. They do, and it goes in. Oh, and Bobrovsky has some trouble handling it. Doe nearly forced Bobrovsky to cough that one up. Panthers are able to skate out of it, and it's going to go into the Sabres end. No icing. Want to play with it, and now the Sabres got to be careful they don't turn it over themselves. They do. Here's Rodriguez on the near side boards, trying to find Samoskevich. He can't. Good play by Byram. Byram able to flip it down to Doan. Doan, good forecheck in here. Forces yet another turnover. That's what this period has been summarized. If there's a word that best summarizes this third period, it is turnovers. Let me update the shot count. Each side has another shot here. Ooh, nice play by Dahlin just to get away from one, but the Sabres turn it over there. Centering pass to Sam Bennett, backhander, goes just wide of Lyon. Play now behind the net. Dahlin, oh, it looks like the puck must have bounced into the back netting there. Yep, it did. Stuck in the back, the wrong side of the net, so we'll get a whistle here. And looks like we're going on maybe one final commercial break of the game. Get a replay of Sam Bennett trying to nail Dahlin against the near side corner. Dahlin missed. He got away from him. All right. I mean, we still have a lot of time for the Panthers and the Sabres to choke and the Panthers to come back. 7:50. Sabres remain up by 3. Again, they should have more goals. Were it not for Bobrovsky. I don't know if you have Spectrum like I do or not, but you should. Right before, maybe I should. I may have to. You're probably right. I mean, it's been pretty rough here today. It wasn't that bad when I streamed against the Rangers. Streamed the Sabres game against New York a week ago. So I apologize if that's been kind of annoying for all of you to watch, but I will definitely listen to Jason and fix that. And usually you're right. You're restarted for about a couple days. It's good, but then it's just it's this room. To be honest, it's this room. Absolutely, Victor. This is the best effort the Sabres have put out so far. They're limiting turnovers, clearing guys out in front of the net. There is an article where someone talked to an NHL scout who said, hey, even though the Sabres beat the Senators 8-4, they still played really sloppy. Their third period was not very good. There were a lot of turnovers in front. Tim Stützle should have made it 5-5 at one point. Yeah, I don't know. Today has just been so far different. Still got 7:40 to go here. We return to play now. Panthers in the Sabres end. Sabres are able to clear it, and here's Doan one-on-one with the defenseman Seth Jones. Doan gets a long-range shot, blockered away by Bobrovsky. Panthers come forward now for the Sabres cause a turnover here. Nice play by Ryan McLeod. Gives it to Tuch. Look at Tuch. Tuch coming in, takes a pad shot. Easy routine save for Bobrovsky at the end of it. Ew. I gotta say, I'm very appreciative that MSG has finally added a shot counter to their score bug. It's tipped into the zone here by the Sabres. Quinn trying to look back post to Zucker. Zucker fans on it once, twice actually. And the Panthers able to come back to center. Ooh, but look at this. Maybe a broken play here. Lapse of coverage. Petrie takes the puck away from Quinn. Panthers able to come back out. Yeah, internet. Yeah. No, I don't stream or do any gaming or anything like that, so it's not as noticeable all the time. Like, if I go downstairs into my hangout room, my little TV room, it's fine. It's great. In any of the other 2 bedrooms, the internet doesn't do this. It's just in this room, this third room. And the internet's... Ooh. Yeah, it's just the internet's rough in here. And as I say that, good thing you talk about that, because Rob Ray and Dan Dunleavy are both talking about Tetris and video games. Here's a look. Sam Bennett coming off the ice. His stick is broken. Completely broken in half. Shots lead the Panthers. 32-29. Had one too many on the clock. On the board. 6:22 to go here. Sabres trying to keep the Panthers at bay. Plays behind the Sabres net, though. Goes to Balinskis. Walks towards the middle of the ice on the backhander. Watched by Quinn. Balinskins, though, still has the puck. Finds Verhaeghe. His shot! Took a weird deflection. Wide of line, though. Ricochets all the way to Jones now. Jones up top to Verhaeghe. Across to Balinskis. Finds Jones. Now to the front. Bennett was camped out in front. Good tie up there by the Sabres defense, and they're able to skate it forward. Sabres finds Zucker going forward. He sees a couple of changes are happening for his compatriots. He'll just try to hold on possession here. He'll flip it to the far side boards. And now there's Dahlin. One-timer. Big save by Bobrovsky again. Those are a lot of terms, Jason. I'm sure there's a YouTube tutorial. The 2.4 GHC. I'll have to talk to my brother. He knows more of that stuff. Because I wasn't here over the summer and apparently he had a lot of issues with that. But I appreciate the advice. So when I said that there was maybe that was the last commercial break was the final one in this game, I lied. We're in another one right now, 2 minutes. And this brings up a good time to talk about. There's been a couple controversies right now with ESPN Plus. People are accusing the company of inserting another ad, and it makes you not actually watching the game live. Whatever event you're watching, you're not actually seeing it live. And it's because the ESPN Plus puts in another of their own ads. And ESPN has come out, they've denied it. They've said, nah, not the case. But again, it's another, I tend to believe the viewers, because whenever Cal and I would stream Sabres games together, we would never find a way to get kind of on sync at the beginning of the game, but commercial break will happen, and usually he would be ahead of me. Now, it also doesn't help that my internet causes me to buffer a lot. But yeah. Oh! Victor, yes! Thank you so much, Victor. Donating $5. W's in the chat for Victor, folks. Thank you, Victor. W's. W's. Thank you so much. We have returned from commercial break. And we immediately got a whistle. Puck went out of play. Ooh, my clock is a little bit behind. There's 5:25 to go here, folks, in this third period. Yeah, W's. We appreciate it, Victor. Thank you so much. Rob Ray's talking about his beautiful eyes right now. Mine are better. Here's Cooley. Nice play by him. Able to keep it there. Thompson shot blocked before it could get through to Sergey. Benson trying to win possession for Buffalo in the corner. Gets it to the point. Dahlin to Kulik. His shot, again, ricocheted off a Panthers defender in front. Benson trying to work it down low and get in front. His pass is broken up, and the Panthers eventually can get it out and forward. Less than 5 to go here. Shots in favor of the Panthers still, 32-30, but Sabres have 3 goals to Florida's 0. Here comes the pin on forward. They throw it into the zone. Lyon, he's got to be careful. We had Brad Marchand right behind him. He's able to do so, and here comes Buffalo. Some good speed coming forward. Here's Tuck. He's all alone, trying to just get it to the back post. I'll use all these donations to get a better internet connection. How about that? Under 5 minutes to go here. Panthers still just trying to find something. Here's Power. Yeah, it's been really bad today. Usually I get like, ooh, watch out, in front. Good opportunity for the Panthers. It was Seth Jones going to the front of the net. Could not connect, though. Send his deflection wide. Sabres got to keep working. Lions earned a shutout. Win that shutout for him. Bennett trying to get in front. Cannot. You have to wonder when Paul Maurice is going to pull his goalie. There's another shot. Ricochets wide. Now the Sabres are able to jump on top of it. Tuck. He'll get it out of the zone. Krebs couldn't follow up. And here comes Bennett. Nice defensive effort by the Sabres. Seth Jones just kind of blocked that one. He fell down as well. Sabres unable to get the puck from him. And the Panthers come back in again. Bennett trying to center that one. Looking for Reinhardt. Couldn't connect. Now the Sabres have it again. Up the center, Buffalo goes. They throw it in on Bobrovsky. He remains in his net again. You have to wonder when Maurice is going to pull the goalie. Down by 3, under 3 to go in this game. Bobrovsky's not even looking at the bench. I wonder if Maurice just not going to do it. Sabres, nice takeaway at center. Quinn couldn't get it through to the front. Here's Samuelson. Takes a shot right on Bobrovsky, and he'll hold on. And we got a couple of shoves happening in front. Just so you know, what matters most is the internet speed package. I don't pay for the internet, but I can't remember. I'd have to ask my brother. We split the utilities down here. I have the water. He's got the the internet and the heating. It's nice when you have a brother to split all that. And of course, yeah, I just apologize. It's been a really rough day. Rough day for the internet. Wish you guys were able to see me smoothly, but it's fine. Can't win them all, right? Oh, wow. All right, 2:31 to go. Sabres win that offensive zone faceoff. Byram's shot goes well wide. No one could get a stick on that to deflect it in. The Panthers will send it into the Sabres zone here. Puck possession here in the final 2 minutes is huge. Yeah, the Panthers just have not looked towards pulling the goalie. I think they're resigned to their fates here today in Buffalo. And I'll say that as Bobrovsky potentially goes off. But Bobrovsky's not even looking. Yeah, Dan Dunleavy and Rob Ray are both acknowledging that now. They're just not trying to ruin their... They're just not going to hurt their goal differential, I guess. Yeah. Sabres put on a show here today. Got minute 35 to go. Building starting to clear out a bit. Sabres are on pace to get their second win of the season. They'll improve to 2-3. They play again Monday night against the Montreal Canadiens. As the fans start clapping and serenading this team, it's been how crazy is it that everything just flips about this organization within a week? And I mean, I don't mean everything. This team, no one still expects this team to make the playoffs, but a week ago, fans are booing, throwing jerseys on the ice. The team is 0-3. Thompson is getting peppered by journalists in the locker room. And here they are. They respond. 2 consecutive victories here for Buffalo. 1 against the Ottawa Senators. 2 playoff teams. And 2 divisional rivals. That is huge. That is huge. And this is the Stanley Cup finalists. These are the back-to-back reigning champions here that you are about to shut out. So you really have to commend Buffalo and the play that they've done since Wednesday night. Sabres just keeping everything to the outside. You like this. I like this. Boring, good, you did what you have to sort of games. And I hope, it seems like I was discussing it with my brother and a couple guys that I knew. That Ottawa game doesn't mean anything if you're not able to continue that momentum, build off of that, show more people that you can play winning hockey. And I gotta say, the Sabres have done exactly that here today. Yeah, 2 divisional rivals. That is huge. Absolutely huge. The Sabres struggled against their Atlantic rivals, and look at that crowd giving them a standing ovation here. This team deserves it. They've gone through a whirlwind week, folks, but they've responded with back-to-back victories over the Ottawa Senators, and now here against the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. Sabres win. Lion shuts out his former team here, folks. This is great. Fantastic. Great game here from the Sabres. And folks, I gotta say, thank you so much for watching this game with me. I know the internet wasn't great here and there. It was kind of rough. But y'all stuck with it. Stayed with me. And gotta say, that means the world. See, I want to get the goal horn at the end of the game here. There it is. Here we go. We'll hit this. Sabres win. Great game. I thank you. I should be thanking you guys. Don't thank me. And yep, there's that Sabres goal horn. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Yeah. Get your sellies. Sabres ended up winning the poll, so we won everything today. Nice. But that's going to do it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya. Yeah. You like the goal horn? Yeah. Adios. Actually, I'll shout you out first. Victor, Truth, Jason, Jaime earlier in the stream. Scrolling up. Cal, of course, coming in here and there. But yeah. All right, now I'm gone. My voice is gone. Goodbye.